My name's Gerry Hodgson. I'm a retired architect and I've worked in many offices around the world.
You were 80 when you visited Antarctica. Now a lot of people that age don't get to do that. How does that make you feel?
I always say in answer to that it was on my bucket list, but it was more than that. It was somewhere that I'd always thought that is a magical place.
How did you feel when you were asked to go to Antarctica?
Well, my son, who was going to be running a marathon there, and I knew about that and I was very excited for him, but a year or so after he had booked, because there was a long waiting list, he said, "Dad, would you like to come?" And I said, "I'd be delighted to come." And I was so thrilled, I rang all my friends and said, "I may be going to Antarctica." Well, the journey to Antarctica, of course, it was in two parts. We flew from Buenos Aires down to a place called Ushuaia, and we had an afternoon there and boarded the Russian ship there. But that was a 2-day passage, and the Drake Passage is one of the wildest pieces of ocean. But on this occasion, God smiled on us, and it was so calm and beautiful, quiet seas, blue sky. One Ocean is a Canadian company and they just do adventures. Getting you down there and keeping you safe is a big responsibility that One Ocean and Marathon Tours, two different companies, took very seriously, and they're very good at it. And they've been doing it for years. But I understand One Ocean do other adventure tours in Arctic and Antarctic. So they had set up programs twice a day to go and visit some unique places. A place we could see a lot of beautiful penguins. Another one would be a bay full of whales. And among other things, walking in and around and viewing the various craters was actually being invited to do an Arctic plunge. We knew about this, so under our Antarctic gear, of course, was our swimmers. So everything came off and off we went into it. So knowing this, I was the first person to take off all my gear and plunge in, much to the surprise of my son, who thought I would probably hesitate. But away I went, and of course there was no hot water vents. It was really cold, bitterly cold. The highlights of the entire trip, I think, would have to be led by race day. A small proportion of us were non-runners, and so we offered, and in a small way, be able to be part of this race. My relationship with my son has always been strong. We were able to share something unique. I can relate to this because I met my wife in London and we did a lot of travelling together. So the rest of our life was saying, "Do you remember when we were?" So much the same with Simon. Our grandma, what would she have thought if she'd been around? She would have said, "You've got to go." So she would have been delighted. No, I wouldn't go back again. Every now and then something reminds me of something we did in the Antarctic. Antarctica in 3 words: unique, slightly scary, beautiful,